if we all came together and encircled you at this moment to tell you how great you are, if you don't buy it inside. It's my hope, and I've had this hundreds of times. One of you here will see me in an airport or a mall. Come up and tap me on the shoulder and say, hey, Jim, I heard you speak 5, 10, 15 years ago. I want you to know I'm going after my dreams. I'm feeling great about myself. And most of all, I'm given to a whole lot of people in my life. And I'll walk away with the most incredible smile on my face. Every one of you in this tough times can do something to turn it around. And none of you ever in your life has to go it alone. I was at this breakfast place that I bring work to and, sit there. And it's usually a crowded breakfast place. And there was this couple sitting probably an arm's length away from me. And they were sitting there, and they had their heads bowed, and they were eating oatmeal or cereal, and they were texting. And I put my work down, and they weren't even looking at each other. And I turned to them, and I said, I noticed your wedding rings, and, you must have come here together. But you don't seem to be talking to each other, are you married? And they say yes. And I said, well, who are you texting? And that's when they said each other. And they were like probably, right across the table from each other. And I thought to myself, this has become almost, rote in what we're doing in our lives. And young people are growing up with this, so they don't have any other point of reference. And the only way we could stop some of this madness is to be able to still make friendship important, make human connection important, make the ability for us to be open and real important, as opposed to hiding. And if we don't do this, we are evolving into this robotic situation. And that scares me more than virtually anything else, is this robotic situation that we have found ourselves in. It's being afraid of technology, but in the sense, it's a double-edged sword. And obviously we know today, how vital technology is. We also know how it creates a dependency. And it is in this dependency that we all have to be able to look at in the healthiest of ways to stay in balance. And the balance is, this ability to build on relationships in our life by sometimes looking into somebody's face. We don't look into people's